Hi, welcome to the Park Moms Podcast. We're your hosts, Haley
and Becca.
This is a place where we laugh and chat about the chaotic bliss of raising young kids.
So whether you're about to take a hot mom walk or start a little laundry, let's get to yapping.
Let's get to it.
Ooh, it's been too long.
It's been too long, and do you know what? I think the haters thought they got rid of us, but it is going to take more than what we've been through in the past few months to get us to stop recording. So haters,
we're back. Our lovers who've reached out to us and like, where's an episode? We're finally dropping one next week.
We have so much to I feel like we just need to get into it.
I feel like we need to get into it. I am just going to throw one disclaimer out there before we start. This episode's just going to basically be life updates because it's been 2 months.
Oh yeah,
I think our last time
we didn't even talk about this, but that was fully my plan. Is we were just yapping.
Yeah, we have too much to say.
Yeah.
Our last time we posted, I think, was the end of April, and then I am about to have a baby, and so there is a chance there's another hiatus, but we're going to try to stay.
I am going to I am going to try to record a solo episode.
Cute. I love that. No, I'm serious. You really should.
Cute.
You could bring a guest.
Do you know what? I have a lot to say.
You could bring your cute friend that does the toy testing.
Yeah, there's so many things that I can do.
You have lots of friends.
I'm just mostly worried because I still don't know how to edit the podcast. And honestly, I don't even know the software you use. I just show up and I
could edit it for you.
No. You're not.
Then I could be the first listener.
No, but I don't even know how to get it. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
I'll figure it out. And do you know what? If I sit here for an hour and I talk to myself and it doesn't record, then it'll be therapeutic. But I'm going to try.
I also feel like last time I was on maternity leave was when we started the podcast and we did it a lot. So I'm like, maybe I also will have time. We could even do it one afternoon.
I know, but this is your last baby, so you just need to soak it up. Soak it up and don't work.
Let's actually start there. Tell me, this is my last baby. I'm getting close. So if there's words of advice.
Hold on. Back up. Rewind. Hold on. Can we talk about why we haven't been recording for the past 3 months? Besides the fact that we are tired, moms. But the elephant in the room.
What?
When I look on Find My Friends, the most exciting thing
is
true. That now we live in the same zip code again.
Yes, I have been getting our house ready to sell, moving, pregnant, wrapping up work before I go on maternity leave. And so I feel like I've just been in the trenches of not doing anything.
It's just been working and moving. And surviving. There were so many days that we were supposed to record the podcast and both of us would text an hour before and we're like, bro, I can't do it. I just can't.
Well, and you also you're really still pretty postpartum. You're not how's Mark go now?
She just turned 6 months, I think, today. Mm. But in my mind, I'm no, she's been here for forever. I have to remind myself that she's only 6 months old. This postpartum has felt very long for me. But I don't want to talk about me. I want to talk about you and just do a quick little recap of the move.
Okay. It's kind of funny because I feel like me and Haley just copy each other's lives. It's just part of... I do something, she does it. She does something, I do it.
It's collaborating. We're not copying, we're collaborating. I'm hey, this is a great car. You should get it. And then you're yeah, I love that car. And then you're you should move to this part of Utah. And I'm great, I'm going to move there. And then I'm actually, I'm moving. Come move where I'm moving.
Don't move, though, now.
No, I can't.
We do need to talk about minivans, but we'll table that. So, okay, quick update. We actually booked our baby moon to Hawaii, and we're oh, we shouldn't do this. It's kind of expensive, whatever. But I'm we're just going to do it. When's the next time we're going to be leaving all of our kids at home? Mm-hmm. So we booked it 2 weeks before we were going to leave. And then right after we booked it, we found the house that we ended up buying. And it was such a crazy experience because we've been looking for probably I would say at least a year. We found our dream house, and it's funny because we were just literally saying, let's take a break from this. Let's stop looking because it's exhausting and, decision fatigue, too. And it's we're never going to move if we just are,
House hunting is like dating.
Yeah.
It's when you're looking for someone to date, you're not going to find them.
When you're not looking.
Yeah, and when you're not looking, the house.
Isn't that so true, though?
No, it is so true.
Okay, especially with dating and house hunting as well. Anyway, so Sam found this house on Zillow, and we literally went and looked at it the next day, and it was in a neighborhood that we had heard of and liked. And long story short, they had 5 other offers on the house, but it just so happened that one of my friends saw we were there touring it during.
Oh, that's how it happened? She saw you there?
She saw me on Find My Friends. Andrea did.
Okay, and then.
And she texted her friend that lived in the neighborhood, And then her friend texted the owner and was like, you should really like consider this family for the house. And they had like 5 other offers. All of them were above asking. And they basically came back to us and said, if you'll pay this amount more, we'll go with you guys versus someone else. And so like the way it all lined up, it just felt like so meant to be. And like ever since we've moved into, like, I just feel so grateful. And like, it's funny, I'll have random people just be like, oh yeah, we looked at that house, or like, you know.
No, it was, I'm going to use a big word. It was very kismet.
What's that?
It means like meant to be.
No.
Like, it was your house. And I will say there were so many houses that you sent me where I was like, yep, this is the one. Yep, this is the one. But as soon as you sent me that house, I was like, no, this is the one.
And we
this is the house.
Really felt that way. There was a couple things that like weren't on our list, but like they didn't even feel like things anymore when we made the decision to buy it. And like it was super nerve-wracking because like it's just like a big decision and a big purchase and everything. But I feel like the price point we got it for, like the location, like, and everything since we've moved in has just been better than we even expected. But the whirlwind of putting an offer in, going back and forth, like doing all of that. Plus we were gone in Hawaii for like a week of it. And then coming back and getting our house ready to sell was actually the craziest part because we decided to buy the house before we sold our, or listed our other house, but we wanted to basically list it as soon as we moved out. And so that was our biggest like time suck because we did all the work ourselves. Like we literally like repainted and we, I'm trying to even think of like all the things now, like got the yard ready. There's just so many things when you live in a house for 9 years that you're like, not a big deal. Years? We lived there 9 years.
Well, and you want, when you sell your house, you want to make it look the best that it possibly can. So
yes.
you're like things that you put off.
Yes, exactly.
You want to get done.
And just even decluttering and just like for the pictures, like it's just so much work to make it look the way that like you would want someone else to see it and be like, oh, I'm so excited for this house. Anyways, and so then we were just like up every single night working late. I'm obviously very pregnant. Like I think at that point I was still throwing up because how many weeks ago was that? Anyways, all that to say, it was a lot.
It's just funny because I did the same exact thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I moved at the same exact, we both moved from the, yeah, that is kind of funny. We moved from the same place to a new same place at the same amount pregnant. Because
both like 5 minutes away.
Yeah, now we're 5 minutes away.
You didn't sell your house, but I do feel like getting it ready to rent probably was the same process.
Oh, we didn't have doors.
Yeah.
We literally had a hole in the wall where there was supposed to be doors when we were trying to get it ready to rent it. And we had like 2 days to get renters approved before it was, you know what, it all worked out. We're on the other side of it.
And I do think like you're kind of just running on adrenaline at that point. And like you somehow get through it. It's like it is in the moment, you're like, I will never get through this time period.
And I remember thinking this is the hardest time of my life.
Yeah. And like it's funny though, now Sam and I were just like joking, we're like now we have like so much anxiety just like about nothing because our brains are like have time to think finally.
No, you were in fight or flight.
Yes.
You were in fight or flight.
And we're like, I'm like worried now about the baby and like what school should I go to? And I'm like, I didn't even have the mental capacity to even consider those thoughts during that time.
No, that's also just like, I feel like that's at the end of pregnancy. At the end of pregnancy, I feel like you're just anxious. There's no other way to describe it but like anxious.
I'm going to circle back to that because I have a few thoughts, but I want to finish the story of moving. Obviously getting the house ready was a huge project. And then like, this actually sounds kind of bratty because it's like, I should be so grateful. I'm buying a house, I'm moving. Yeah. But I think just like moving is a lot, like packing all your stuff up. Like you don't realize how many trips you're going to have to take because of all the little random things that you find.
Can you imagine moving across the country?
I mean, we only moved 5 minutes away. Yeah, exactly.
No, yeah.
Like, yes. I didn't even have to pack everything in boxes. Some things I just put trash bags over and brought.
When my parents moved from California to Utah, they just got rid of everything.
Well, I'm sure moving at that age is even harder because you've accumulated way more at that point.
Yeah.
And I'm, like, not a hoarder at all. Like, I keep things I chuck things all the time.
Yes, we're chuckers.
And I still feel like I had so much stuff.
Yeah. Well, you just, especially with kids, you just, like, accumulate random things. But I will say, when I moved into this house, we got rid of probably 60% of the things that we own. Honestly.
Really?
Yes. Oh, my gosh. Yes.
What did you do with all of it? Just put it on Facebook Marketplace for free?
Some of it. Or I just, like, because I had, like, a lot of styling stuff. Like, I remember my kitchen table was just full of styling stuff, and people would come over, and I'm like, take whatever you want. Take whatever you want. Or we also had a huge dump trailer full to the top
Yeah.
Full to the top with the Barbie dream house on the top. I saw it drive away and I said, I'm so glad I never have to see that thing. Like, probably the biggest things we got rid of a ton of appliances that we had, like, ton of kitchen stuff that you, like, actually don't need. A lot of toys, so many toys, but, like, I am so much happier having less stuff.
I was going to say, do you feel, like, is there any regrets with that now?
No.
Really?
I don't miss anything.
Yeah.
My closet is half the size. Like, we just have too much stuff. I actually could go on and on and on about this.
It's so easy to just accumulate so much. Same thing with our toys. We got rid of so much. Like, probably half it. And I'm like, oh, I can actually clean the playroom now. Like, it's so much easier to, like, keep up on.
It's seriously, I was just telling Becca before we started, like, her new house is out of a rom-com. Like, a rom-com or, like, what's the, like, Father of the Bride? Or, like, something like that.
Like a storybook.
It actually reminds me of the Father of the Bride house.
It kind of looks like the Father of the Bride house.
And the yard, and it also just, like, the backyard looks like you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
it kind of feels like camping in our backyard. Okay, I'll give you a little preview of the new house of, like, why it's been so great. And, like, it is really nerve-wracking if you're in the same stage of life to, like, make a decision like this, because you're like, is it even worth the more expensive payment? Is it worth all the hassle of putting my house up for sale and moving all my stuff? And, like, I can say, being on the other side, and I am not someone who's, like, I would say very materialistic.
Yeah.
But I do think it's been so worth it, and it really has, like, increased our happiness a lot. And, like,
I want to know the things that increase your happiness.
Yeah. Well, and when we did our home renovations, we both did home renovations at the same time. I mean, I definitely liked them, but I wasn't like, this really has increased my quality of life by XYZ. Like, I did not feel that way. It definitely made things nicer, but it wasn't, like, so significant where I'm like, if I couldn't afford it at the time, I wouldn't have done it. Like, I wouldn't give someone advice to renovate their house just to do it, because I don't think it necessarily, like, changes your life that much. But having a bigger yard really does change your life a lot.
And the location. Like,
our neighbors are all so cute. They're all old, much older than us. Like, I would say, like, 70 to, like, 85. And they're just so sweet and, like, just really open. And, like, today, one of the neighbors, she's like, do you want to borrow my, it was like a little tractor gator, and just take the kids on a ride around the neighborhood? And so we just borrowed it and took the kids around.
That's so
like,
fun.
it feels small town.
The neighborhood that we lived in before was, like, a mountainous neighborhood. Mm-hmm. They call it a mini Park City. People I'm not going to say, well, I guess we could say where we lived, because we don't live there anymore.
Yeah.
We lived in Suncrest in Draper. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
And people, and I didn't really realize this, but until I moved out, people up there keep to themselves, especially in the neighborhood I was in. They want to live in it's kind of more secluded because you're on the top of the mountain, and people literally, like, drive into their garages, shut the garage. You don't really chat with them. That's, like, not normal. Like, I thought that was normal. Now that I've lived in a new neighborhood, realizing, like, actually chatting with your neighbors and, like, going outside and people, like, chatting in the driveway, that is normal. And it has brought me so much happiness. Like, the fact that I have a little old lady that I love on the corner, every time I walk past her, like, we chat, and, like, I feel like it's good for my kids to, like, have neighbor friends too, and, like, see and have older, like, couples that, like, know my kids. They're, like, always like, oh, hey guys, what's up? Like, it's so much more neighborly.
I agree. And I think, like, our neighborhood where we lived in Suncrest, I feel like was actually pretty, like, social, not necessarily us. And I think that was, like, a goal of ours when we moved, is, like, when we first moved into our house, we didn't have any kids, and, like, we did kind of just do our own thing. And then, like, as our kids got older, we kind of, like, were longing for, like, those closer relationships. And there definitely were a lot of families in the neighborhood who had that, but I think we just didn't put ourselves out there enough in a way. Where, like, people would invite us and we'd be like, oh, we're busy, whatever. And so our goal moving into this neighborhood was, like, kind of create that village. Yeah. And, like, chat with people. And, like, it obviously it takes them coming over to that too. But we've put ourselves out there, I think, a little bit more. Like, we went to the 4th of July neighborhood party and just, like, things like that. So that's been one thing.
The yard, neighbors.
I would say neighbors. And then the second thing, the yard. So the yard is, like, a lot bigger than what we previously had. It's also, like I said, kind of like camping. Like, it's tons of pine trees all around it. And, like, we're big, like, outdoorsy people. And
that's why I'm saying it, like, literally matches you guys.
It literally feels like we're camping when they're in the backyard. There's a fire pit. There's a patio. And it's funny because neighbors were like, you're not necessarily going to want to keep, or no, they're like, do you want to keep the TV outside? And I'm like, no, we're not going to be watching TV outside. I want
You mean
just,
the old owners?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry, I said the neighbors, but the old owners, do you want this TV for free? And I'm like, no, like we're not going to use the TV out there. We'll never watch TV out there. We literally, they said they gave it to us and left it for us for free. And we literally watch TV out there like every night.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Can we have like a watch party of something?
Yes, we need to. Secret Lives of OC.
Secret Lives of OC.
I don't know when that comes out though.
They're almost done filming.
Okay.
I think they might be wrapping
I'm
up
like
filming
super
right now.
curious what this season's gonna be like.
It's gonna be crazy.
I haven't been watching like or keeping up with all the Secret Life stuff because I feel like they're kind of on like a hiatus.
No, they are. Honestly, I haven't been watching TV at night. Key.
We're staying up late.
Yes, we're staying up late too, but I have something to say.
What?
Well, first of all, do you have anything else to say about the house? About like what you love?
The last thing is like the previous owners like just did a lot of like little things that I'm just like grateful for.
Yeah.
Like this is a really silly example, but like they got jellyfish lights. Do you know what those are?
Yeah. Yeah.
In the backyard, and they have them on the house. And so like for the 4th of July, we could like make our house 4th of July lights. It's just like little things that they put a lot of
like
thought
in. They do seem like owners that took care of the house, like so opposite of the owners that came before me in this house. We keep finding things where we're like, what the hell? Our thermostat is inside of the cabinet in our kitchen island.
What?
Literally, like, I'll show it to you. Things where we saw a reel once, Camden and I, that said, you guys don't hate each other, you just hate the previous house owners. And it's so true. Like, even today, I was planting plants, and there's just, like, random crap they did out there and random things they planted, and I'm like, you didn't even do this right. Like, it would have taken you 5 more minutes to do this right.
I do feel like you guys...
Are particular?
No. I was going to say, since I've been back to your guys' house and I haven't been here in a couple months, you really are making like this house your home though. And I do think like you're really good at that for one. Like you don't just like half-ass things and like see what happens, but like you're taking the time to like really garden and like make the plants look good, redo the grass. Like
you said, I haven't heard from you. Like Becca showed up and she's like, I haven't heard from you. Like what's going on? Like I know you're busy. I haven't heard from you.
It's like I've been busy too, so it's not like I'm the one reaching out.
Do you want to know why?
Why?
You haven't heard from me?
What?
All I do is garden. Literally, I go outside after my kids go to bed for 2 hours. I pick weeds and I plant things and I water things. And I am officially, the other day I was deadheading. Do you know what deadheading is?
No.
I was deadheading my my lavender in front of my house. And then these teenagers drove by and I said, slow down. And I said, well, all the coolness just left my body. Because as I was gardening, I yelled at kids to slow down. And I said, well,
you're really in that era.
And this is the difference between Becca and I. Becca is trying to stay young, and I'm fully embracing. I'm gardening. I want to just like drink tea and do like crafts. And you're like, let's stay cool and young. And I'm like, actually, sorry, I can't go out tonight because I have to water my garden.
I feel like I think our like age group is really leaning into that though. The other night,
Grand millennial.
Okay. I'm like, I didn't know there's a trend for it, but the other night when I was doing mahjong.
Mahjong.
Is that the right way to say it?
I want to know, who in the hell made mahjong? Did you know? I thought it was a new game.
No.
Did you know it's been hundreds of years old?
Yes.
Who made it
Texans.
cool?
Texans.
Wait, Texans made it cool? Mm-hmm. Like,
so it was
there a certain Texan?
I think there's like, it's from Chinese origin. I don't know which country. Yes. But it's funny because I was asking him about it. He's like, oh yeah, the old ladies all played it in the Philippines. Then...
That's what Camden
apparently, all like the rich moms in Texas started playing it. I don't know who. I'll have to look that up.
But like, who? You know,
I don't know. We're gonna have to chat GPT it.
Like, where do the capris come from? I have to ask you about that. Have you changed your mind on capris?
No, ew, I hate them. I still hate them. Do you love them?
No, I don't love them, and I don't own them because like that's not really the part of my leg. I'm not trying to like show off my calves. You know,
No.
like we can cover them up, but like I do think there's a certain body type with the sports bra and the capris that looks good with the flip flops and like the little glasses.
They don't wear flip flops. They wear those little like, what are those little heels called? Kitten heels.
Okay, I think I'm thinking activewear capris, and I think you're thinking
no, they're
clothing
activewear.
Capris.
They are no, they are activewear, but they're dressing them up. Yes.
What are your thoughts on a kitten heel?
I'm not a heels girl.
Picture you.
Do I even wear heels?
I pictured you. Have you ever seen me wear heels?
No, I never wear heels.
I don't own heels.
I own like one pair for like if I go to a wedding and I have to wear them.
No, if I'm.
But I prefer chunky.
Yeah, me too.
Like I like a chunky.
Yeah, we're
heel.
similar in that.
That might probably going to go out of style, though. I think it kind of already is, because, like, flip-flops and kitten heels are in. Flip-flops are in, too, which is weird. Like,
no, I love it.
I like it. Like, I'm okay with the flip-flops, but I'm also, like, it's kind of weird.
No, I love it.
What flip-flops are you wearing?
Just a normal Haviana, a little black flip-flop.
Yeah, that's what people are doing.
Yeah, I broke out my rainbows from, like, high school.
Oh, that's OG.
I'm OG.
Are they comfy?
Yeah, they're, like, 20 years old.
Yeah.
No,
flip-flops I still love my Birks.
See, my Birks I don't have anymore. I'm fully on the flip-flop train. And, like, you know me, I'm not, like, following every trend, but, like, I actually feel very at home in flip-flops.
Makes sense. It's the California in you.
It's the California in me. When I first wore my first pair, like a couple of months ago, when the flip-flops were, like, kind of coming back.
Yeah, they're coming back.
You know, I'm gonna market test this. I'm gonna try it out, and I put it together an outfit, and I was like feeling good, feeling cute with my little black flip-flops, and I came out and Camden said, "Who are you hanging out with today?" And I named some of, like, my friends, and he was like, "Oh, so you don't care what you look like?"
Oh.
So, and I said, "You don't get it.
No husband approval, but at least approval from
do you know what?
a friend.
A flip-flop is, and this is a hot take, the flip-flop now is what the dad sneaker was 4 years ago.
I agree. It's
kind of ugly.
It's kind of ugly, and I also think, like, the minimalist style is kind of into. I think that's why the capri is back too.
Okay.
It's like
90s. It's all very 90s.
90s, exactly. Okay, wait.
Which I feel very at home in the 90s.
Same. I mean, that is literally. It feels like what we grew up with.
Yeah. Did you know they said that we have the most, if you're, like, born between the years of,
yes,
like,
I've seen this.
90-something to 90-something, you have the most magical childhood?
93 to 98. It's, like, the most unique, right? Because not only did you have no phones and stuff growing up, but then you were the first people to, like, Facebook and Instagram, and, like, you kind of lived in both worlds. MySpace. What was that thing called when it's, like, your tops?
You had, like, top friends, and you had, like, a little song, and there was, like, ways you could hack it. Okay, I'm getting off topic because I have so many things to talk about with you. So, you moved, you're about to have a baby.
Yeah.
And you're going to be done working.
Yeah. I feel like I'm in, like, the thawing out mode now.
Okay.
Because it was, like, so intense for so long. Like, I guess it wasn't so long. It was, like, 6 weeks of just, like, nonstop staying up till, like, 2 or 3 a.m. doing crazy stuff. And now I'm, like, so project out. Did you feel that when you moved here?
Yeah,
just,
are
like,
you really tired?
Yeah, I'm just done.
Yeah.
I'm just done.
Yeah.
I'm done doing projects. I'm settled.
I'm just done.
Yeah, I feel settled and I feel grateful, but I'm also kind of just like, the last thing I want to do is I think about decorating my house how I want to. I'm like, the creative juices are not flowing.
No, they need time to reset. You need time to reset.
Plus, I'm still working. I only have 1 more week of work next week.
Which is so crazy, and I am so jealous. So, quick tidbit. I quit my job. So, since we've talked last, the lives we have lived,
we've lived a lot of lives.
The company that I work for sold to new owners. I've worked there for almost 5 years, and I was very, very close with, there was the old owners, there was 2 couples. I was very close with one of the couples, not so close with the other couple. And that's all I can say about that. Yeah. And so they sold to new owners, and I was like, screw this. Like, the reason I want to work is because I loved the people I worked with, and I loved the product, and I was really passionate about it. But I was like, do you know, it kind of, like, put it into perspective for me. Like, I had been working for this company for so long, and then it was just like, okay, we sold. Or, like, we're selling in a couple of days. And I was like, whoa. Like,
it was very out of the blue.
So out of the blue. And so I quit. I told the new owners that I quit after some, I wouldn't even say drama, but I told the new owners I quit, and then I unquit. Because I was like, do you know what? This is a rash decision. I need to give the new owners a chance. And we're just doing our best. But that is one reason I've been so busy, too, is obviously they overtook the company, and they want to make it the best they can. So they're just, like, hyper-focused on doing that. And I will say that has been very stressful, being 6 months postpartum.
Yeah.
Summertime, having... What in the Lord of the Flies is summer? What in the Sons of Anarchy?
The Lord of the Flies?
No. This is actually what I have to say. I did not realize how psychotic it was going to be. And, like, we haven't had kids in school for very long. Last year was our first year having kids in full-day school.
Yeah.
The constant, oh my God. we're not complaining enough. Moms are not complaining enough. That's my hot take, actually, of the whole podcast that I wanted to say tonight. I'm jumping from thing to thing. The stuff that we do.
Tell me, like, day in the life. What has summer been like for you?
Absolutely insanity. I feel like it's not even that crazy. It's just like my kids, we will literally be like splash pad, pool, playing with neighbors, playing in the backyard, jumping on the trampoline, and then it's only 9 a.m.
You're reminding me of one of our podcast episodes where you're like, summertime's for the mom. It's hang out, splash pad.
No. Well,
it's
also,
so different with 4 kids, though, and being 6 months postpartum.
4 months, 6 months postpartum, which I will say we're finally, I feel like, getting out of the woods. I feel like I'm feeling like myself again.
Are we out of the woods? No, we out of the woods.
Which, should we talk about it? Should we talk about
no, not right. Oh, what? The Zepatide.
The Zepatide.
I thought you were going to talk about TNT because I was singing Taylor Swift.
Oh, I didn't even realize
The wedding.
That. I haven't even had the bandwidth, honestly, between my gardening, between my landscaping, my gardening, and my new but old job. I haven't even been, like, thinking about pop culture. I haven't watched shows. I haven't scrolled on, like, Instagram or TikTok. And obviously I'm trying to get my Instagram going. There's a lot going on. Okay, hold on. I just started 4 different subjects.
I feel like you should finish your thought on summertime, what the day is like.
Oh, I was not prepared for my kids. Just, like, I want them to enjoy summer. Like, obviously I want their summers. You only have 18 summers, which, like, shut the hell up. I hate that. But I, like, want them to have a magical summer. But my kids expect to just, they think there's no rules.
Yeah.
They think there are no rules. They can do whatever they want. They can just, my kids wake up, they just, like, go out the front door. I'm like, excuse me, where are you going? They're like, we're going to go play with this person. I'm like, it is 7 a.m. You actually can't go knock on their door right now. They're just like, my kids are, Grandma's not wearing clothes half the time.
Yeah.
We're sleep training. We're potty training. I'm stressed with work. No one's sleeping. That being said, I had a moment. Like, we went to the little park with the pond. I can never remember what it's called. The creek.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is magical. This is what they'll remember. But I just feel like I wake up and it's 100 miles per hour until 10 p.m.
Yeah. And I think, like, that, it's just funny how every phase of life is challenging in its own way, because I feel like just before we podcast last time, we were saying, oh, we're so ready for summer. We're so busy with all the activities. We want nothing on the schedule. And now we're craving the routine again.
No, I need a routine. And
I think that's ultimately what it is like, there is no routine. And they, at least on our, like, it's been really crazy for us too.
Yeah.
And the reason why it's been so crazy is because they stay up late.
Yep.
Wake up early, want sugar all day long. Mm-hmm. We're doing popsicles like 5 or 6 times a day.
Say
Popsicles. And then they want to play with friends all day long. And then I try to, like, reset them in the afternoons by, like, letting them, like, watch a show or do something just so I can, like, reset myself. But I actually feel like that's negatively affecting them too.
I know, but also, like, they're going 100 miles per hour.
Yeah.
It's too much daylight. It's summer, as a mom, there's too much daylight. And I actually can't entertain my kids for that much daylight.
Yeah. And I'm like, I also try to be, like, chill and be like, oh, let's just go play outside for a few hours. But I swear it's those days where I'm trying to be chill that we also have to, like, get somewhere at a certain time.
I know.
And getting out of the house is also really hard in the summer because
I know.
It's just no routine. And I think that's really what it comes down to. And so it's a little bit chaotic. And so I am excited for, like, I feel like the timing of the baby will be good because we'll have the baby. It'll be like 2 weeks left of summer and then school will start. So it's like,
you'll have some structure.
Having structure does help.
And I should just bring Colson to school every day, honestly. Well, we have to decide, or you have to decide what you're doing.
Are you for sure doing our old school? Like 100%?
I think as of this point, because I honestly haven't had the bandwidth to, like, really think about it.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of, like, default of what we're doing.
You are doing a lot of good things, though. You should be proud of yourself. You're growing your Instagram, you're gardening, you're building all these hobbies. So I think, like, we have to remember to focus on, like, everything we are doing instead of everything we're not doing. No,
I feel like I'm doing so much. I feel like I'm kind of coming out of my postpartum fog.
Oh, that's a good feeling.
A little bit, which is a good feeling. And I'm starting to feel more like myself. One of the biggest reasons I'm feeling more like myself, and let's get into it, because, I decided, I was watching our TikToks a while ago because I was just missing us, as I'm sure you were too.
I like to watch them.
Yes. And I was just like, I'm a little more buttoned up on the podcast than I would expect myself to be. Like, I feel like I'm kind of like, oh, I can't talk about that, or, like, I can't do that. And then, well, the other day I was like, why not? Like, literally, why not? Why can't I just, like, share whatever? That's my personality.
Yeah.
Is I will literally tell anyone my deepest, darkest secrets.
Yeah.
So, like, why can't I do that on the podcast? I think at first I was like, oh, like, I don't know. I just, like, shouldn't talk about that or I shouldn't do that. And I'm like...
You're afraid of getting, like, canceled.
I literally don't care anymore. So, with that being said, I will tell you. I've been on trisepatide.
Her biggest, deepest, darkest secret.
My deepest, darkest secret.
My leg is cramping.
Okay. Oh.
Like, remember the,
do you need an ottoman?
Called, no, it's like the...
Stand up.
Oh, Charlie horse. It's okay. It'll go away. Okay, keep talking.
Do you need some squat? Do you need to do some
Okay,
squats?
Okay, so loosen this leg.
Obviously, I talked about this on the podcast. I stopped nursing. It was just too much. And I was like, do you know what? If I'm not going to nurse, I'm going to start trisepatide.
Yeah.
I am someone who, if I don't focus on, like, working out and eating healthy, like, I won't be skinny. Like, that sounds so terrible, but, like, I'm not naturally thin. And after I had my third...
Kind of surprising to me, because I would, like, look at you and think you're naturally thin.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's so nice of you. Is it because I'm tall?
Yeah,
No,
I think
I've
so.
always been... No, and, like, I should also preface by saying this, like, I'm not, like, the most, like, body positive person. Do you know what I mean by that?
No.
Like, I wish I was just like, oh, I'm beautiful no matter what size I am. I'm beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, no, I feel better when I'm skinny. Sorry, I just do. Like,
yeah.
I look better. I feel like I look younger. I feel like I look better when I'm skinny. I don't know. Like, cancel me for that. But
yeah.
That's how I feel. I feel best when I'm skinnier. Anyways, so after I had my third, for 2 years, so these are my thoughts. For 2 years, I worked my ass off to lose the weight. And I was in the best shape of my life.
Yeah.
I, like, had an ab line. Like,
Garden boot camp, baby.
I was looking good right before, and as soon as I found, so I was fine, like, and I've talked about this, I thought I was done with 3 kids, so I was like, okay, I'm done, I'm feeling good, I was feeling myself, I worked really hard, and I did it the natural way, okay, I didn't do whatever. Actually, I did trisepatide for 2 weeks.
Before you got pregnant.
And that's what got me pregnant with my 4th. So, when I got pregnant, I was like, oh, I'm so grateful to be pregnant, and I'm, like, so excited for this baby, but also I was like, this sounds so vain, but I was like, I feel like myself physically again. Yeah. So I told my husband, literally as I took the test, I said, can I please do trisepatide after this baby?
Not because he doesn't want you to do it, probably because of the cost, right?
Well, and he loves me, and he's like, you don't need to do it. Like, you don't need to, you know? And so when I probably started it, I just finished my first vial. So, and I've lost 15 pounds. It's not like a crazy amount, but, like, I lost the baby weight. I used it
I feel like you started it a couple months ago, right?
Yeah, I think I started it 2 months ago. And I didn't, like, yeah. Anyways, I think I did 2 months and lost 15 pounds. So, like, not a crazy amount.
No, 15 pounds is actually a crazy amount.
Not when you're 5'9".
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I'm 5'9". You have to remember that. I'm a tall girl. Okay, I had this thought today. So I did it this way, right? Okay. Where I did it one way without the medicine, and I was the same weight, probably a better physique, and I did it this way now with the trisepatide. And
what's better?
People might get mad at me for saying this, and this might be so annoying because now it's like, well, you're like...
In retrospect, you can say that, yeah.
In retrospect, I also probably still would have done it this time. Like, I do not regret that I did it, and I don't know if I'm going to continue doing it. It's caused a lot of, like, things... The side effects, I could talk about it for so long. There's so many things. But I genuinely liked my body better when I did it the real way.
Really?
And I don't want to say the real way. Not that it's not the real way. When I did it without a GLP-1, my body looked better and I looked younger. Doing it this time, I lost the weight faster, but my body doesn't look as strong or as young as it did when I did it. And granted, I am a couple years older. Yeah. Or like a year and a half older. But there's a few things. My hair has fallen out in clumps. I am on men's Rogaine right now because literally my hairline, like there was just, as soon as I started it, I'd be in the shower and it would just be like people are like, oh, my hair's falling out in clumps. I'm not kidding when I say I had handfuls of hair like this. Yeah. Literally so much hair. I feel like the trisepatide has made me, and this is another thing I want to say, I was tracking my calories before I started trisepatide when I was probably like 3 months postpartum. I started tracking my calories, which is crazy, but I just like wanted to feel like myself again. Yeah, you were like, I was very motivated really fast. I was just like ready, which is just, I think it was also just like something I could fix. Margot was a really hard baby, and so it was something that I could focus on, that I could fix, or like that I could improve
But like in
on.
retrospect, you're like, that was actually probably too soon.
Yeah, like probably too soon. Anyways, I'm eating the same amount of calories that I was before I started trisepatide because I track everything.
Yeah.
And I'm losing weight. So when people say, oh, like when you do a GLP-1, you just lose weight because you're not eating, that's not true.
Oh, what's the science?
I just think that it's like, well, I'm not a scientist, but my understanding is it just like helps you metabolize things better. It balances out your blood sugars and all that stuff. And I do have blood sugar problems. So people could say like, oh, you should be on a GLP-1. But I don't know. I had the thought at Burn today. I was working out and it was Metcon and I was like, I just like don't feel very strong. And I feel like my arms look skinnier, but they look older. I have the turkey neck from losing weight so fast. I do.
You don't.
But my hair's falling out. And so like, I don't know. I don't truly.
Maybe.
And like ask me in a month, but I don't know if the benefit with trisepatide was I lost the weight a lot faster this time postpartum. But also, the side effects, I don't know if it's worth losing the weight faster. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Are you thinking you're going to go off it and just build the muscle back up, or what are you going to do now?
I don't know. I don't know. I have an appointment with my doctor because I want to talk about it.
Because I'm like, if you feel like you've lost what you needed to lose, why don't you just use it to lose the weight and now to start building the muscle?
Yeah. And I have been working out a ton since I've been on it. Like,
do you feel like your muscle isn't... Because I've heard that like, the muscle doesn't necessarily stick around.
I feel like my arms, like, just look skinnier. Like, my muscle is showing more because my arms are skinnier, but the muscle isn't bigger.
Are you taking creatine?
Yeah, every day. So, like, I don't know. It's so interesting because I know there's probably a lot of moms, we've talked about this, that, like, your body goes through so much when you're pregnant.
Yeah.
I literally had 5 pregnancies, 1 ectopic, in 6 years. That's crazy. Like, my body went through so much. And so I was just like, you know what, let's just give it a little boost. Let's give it a little bit of help. Like, I just kind of want to see. So I did some market research for everyone.
Yeah.
And I can genuinely say, like, if you want to do it postpartum, honestly, anyone should. I think if that's what will make you happy. And I do feel like it kind of pulled me out of my postpartum funk a little bit.
And I do feel like a lot of moms I've talked to, like it for, like, what you were saying, not necessarily even just losing the weight, but, like, the
blood sugar.
Yeah, like, not as tired. Like, it's funny,
so, okay,
everyone has, like, a different...
It's made me more tired.
Yeah, I'm like, it's interesting how everyone kind of has a different perspective on it.
Yes. So, I don't know. If you're thinking about it and you're like, postpartum, you're like, should I do it or should I not? I just wish I would have heard someone say, I don't know if the side effects are worth the rapidness of how it can help you lose weight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think what's interesting, too, is, like, maybe being, like, kind of the overachiever that you are.
I obsess.
You obsess, but I also was going to say that, like, maybe there is a part of you that liked the work it took to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
maybe.
I do think there is...
like the work. I don't think I liked the work. I think my body, genuinely, I just saw a picture. I think my body looked younger and stronger and still slender without the drug.
Yeah. I, like, can't think of the difference in my mind.
Yeah, I'm like, think about my body.
Yeah.
But also, would I do it again? Yes, probably. Like, this 4th baby.
But it is kind of good to hear the contrasting opinion.
Yes, like, I've done both now. And I'm just saying, like, I do like that I'm getting back to feeling... I don't like that it took 2 years. Because I feel like it took me... I feel like I don't feel like myself again until I look like myself. And that sounds so vain, but, like, that's just me being honest. Is, like, when my clothes fit and I feel cute in my clothes, I feel better. I'm more confident.
Yeah.
And so I like that it happened faster this time. But I don't know. Also, another thing is, like you said, like, why don't you just stop taking it now? There is this aspect, and I've heard people talk about this, like, it's scary to go off of it and be like, well, am I just going to gain the weight back?
Yeah, but I think that's the whole point.
No, it is the whole point, but it's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary. And, like, you have to remember, we were raised in the 90s.
Yeah.
And so, like...
Diet culture,
sugar-free Jell-O, Jenny Craig, like, all those things.
Weight Watchers.
I did Weight Watchers in college.
I know some of the Weight Watchers formula. What are the zeros? It's true. I think it does speak to, like, what our generation is. And, like, I think the tricky part about it is I want to make sure that we're, like, doing what's right for us.
Yeah. Being
hormone healthy, whatever, peptide, GLP-1 or something else. Like, I actually think it's probably a good thing to focus on your health. Mm-hmm. But I think what gets a little scary is, like, how does that change us, like, culturally? You know what I mean? Like,
Oh.
good or bad? Like,
People are skinnier right now than they've ever been.
Yeah, which maybe it's a good thing. Like, who knows? Like, that,
Yeah.
people could have more confidence, you know, whatever. I think what makes me a little nervous is just, like, what expectation are we setting for the next generation? And is that a negative thing or a positive thing? Thinking about how our parents raised us, maybe people would say that diet culture was negative, like the almond mom, all that.
Yeah.
But, like, what are we, like, how is this setting the precedence for our kids, you know?
I know. But also, I don't think it's a new thing that people want to be slender. I don't think it's new.
I think what's new is that it's easy.
There's an easier way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, anyone. I feel like it used to be, like, there used to be a lot of different body types, and now there's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which, like, I don't know. There's so many arguments that can be made, because I can see both sides of it completely. And then I'd be such a hypocrite because I'm on it. Because I'm like, no, you don't need it. Like, I don't know.
But I do.
Yeah, if I was telling my daughter, who was in my position, who just had her 4th baby, who was like, yeah, like, I feel like I want to go on it, I would be like, girl, you just had 4 babies. Like, you're fine. Just, like, let your body reset. But then I did it, you know? And so, like, obviously there's different contrasting things. But I don't know. If you're pregnant or postpartum and you're thinking about doing it, just have that in mind, because I feel like it is hard, because some people talk about being on it and then some people don't. And I just wish someone would have told me, like, the negatives
and the positives.
Yeah, the negatives and the positives, because there are positives.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Well, and I feel like people can make an educated decision. What's can work best for them. I do think, like, in a way, though, Ozempic is for the girls, because I'm like, it is nice. It is. I actually saw this TikTok last night, and it was like God coming up with how pregnancy should be. Let's screw over their hormones. Let's make them gain weight. Let's make them have nausea and throw up every single day. Let's also make them exhausted and get insomnia. It's like all the things you have to go through to have a baby, which is, like, obviously completely worth it. But I'm like, it is hard to see your body change so much. So it is nice that there's a solution for that, because it's like, it is a bit unfair that you have to gain like 40 to some people up to 80 pounds for a baby. And, like, it's you have to do it in order to have the baby.
And
but
we're
it's
happy to do it, okay?
We're happy to do it, but, like, I don't know. I feel like at least, like, back in, like, our mom's time, like, a lot of people, like, at some point it was like they would never lose the baby weight. Yeah. So I'm like, it's kind of nice if people want to do it, they have the option.
Well, and, like, we can't control, when we're pregnant, we can't control those things. Those things are inevitable.
Yeah.
There's no way to not gain weight when you're pregnant, to not get
and
nauseous,
you should.
to not do those things. Yes. And so, like, and that's kind of a way that I justified it. I was like, you know what? I couldn't help that. Like, it wasn't diet or exercise that was making me gain weight. It was pregnancy, which is something I couldn't control. Yeah. So if I could take something that would help me control and get back to my baseline, why wouldn't I do that? That was, like, kind of my thinking was, like, well, I can control this, or at least get back to where I was before.
Well, and I think even people that aren't pregnant, like, I do think it could definitely positively change their life too. So it's like, I think everyone just has to make, like, their own decision on it. And I don't know if we know how those side effects are really going to affect our culture yet. Yeah. But we will find it out eventually. But there's so many other bad things too. Like,
and I think too, it's, like, saved a lot of people. I think it saved a lot of people's lives, honestly. Like, I think I think for the most part, I think it's a widely abused drug, as someone who's probably abusing it. But I also think it's done a lot of great things. Like, I think it's kind of a miracle in a way too. Yeah.
And it's probably true of, like, everything. Like, there's always, I don't know, good and bad about everything that's going to happen.
And I wonder too if it's going to be like, you know, people, like, Botox used to be like, people don't talk about getting Botox. Like, I think.
But now everyone does.
Now everyone's like, yeah, I'm getting Botox. I wonder if it's going to be the same way.
I already feel like it kind of is. Like, I feel like people are, like, comfortable saying, I'm on Ozempic.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. But those are my thoughts.
Okay. It's funny because.
I have one last thought though. Yeah. Hold on. Sorry. Really quickly. I want to say too, if you look at if you're someone who looks at people and you're like, that's so dumb that someone would take a drug to lose weight, I don't think you've ever struggled with your weight. Yeah. I think that there's a lot of people out there that have never struggled with their weight. And if that's you, yes, I see how you're like, well, that's dumb. Why would you need to take that? Just, like, eat better and exercise. Yeah. As someone who has literally gone like this her entire life of, like, literally went to college, gained 30 pounds, lost 20 pounds, gained 15 pounds. Like, I fluctuate so much, and it does mess with me mentally. Just to have a little bit of peace of mind of me being able to control it and not have the noise of, like, how do I lose weight?
Yeah.
Has honestly been very, like, settling, if that makes sense. So that's
It's kind of like a guaranteed way too, which is, I mean, I don't know for sure if it doesn't.
It was something that, like, gave me some peace of mind. It honestly gave me peace of mind because I am someone, and I'll just be honest about this, who would wake up and be like, okay, like, how am I going to lose weight today?
Yeah.
And that's just, like, something that, I don't know if it's diet culture. I don't know if it's how I was raised. I don't know if it's, like, friends I had growing up. I don't know what it is. But that's just, like, something that I focused on. And so, and I think a lot of people struggle with that.
Yeah.
I think even some of the skinnier people that I know struggle with that.
Yeah. I think it's definitely hard as a woman, but also it's just, like, not to be critical of yourself and, like, think your looks are, like, your worth. I think that's, like, naturally drained into you. You have to pretty much go against the grain to, like, think your worth is beyond just what you look like.
You're also this way too. Like, I feel like I look at something and I'm like, how do I make this better?
Yeah.
And a way to do that is by being critical. I do it with even designing houses. Like, I'll look at a space and I'll be like, how do I make this better? And I think I even do that to myself sometimes. Like, I'll look at myself and be like, how do I make this better? I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. I think I can be more critical than maybe I should be. But, like, at the end of the day, like, I love myself. I think I'm hilarious. I think I'm a great hang. Like, I think I have a lot of great qualities, but it doesn't mean that I don't want to improve. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think this is my last thought on it, is, like, I feel like you got to do what's best for you. And, like, the best advice I would say is just don't worry what other people are doing. Because there's no good of, like, you assuming, oh, well, they're on Ozempic, they're doing this, da-da-da. It's like, who cares? Like,
well, 'cause when I
focus on yourself and do the best thing for you and don't make it about other people.
Yeah. And when I lost the weight last time, I remember people kept asking me,
yeah,
like, are you on Ozempic? Are you on Ozempic? And I was like, no.
People are so annoying. Like, why do?
Yeah. And now I am on it, and no one has asked me. It's interesting.
Maybe just because everyone's on it now.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Yeah. I mean, I just think, like, at the end of the day, like, you got to do what's best for you.
Yeah.
But, like, it is not your job to be critical or concerned if other people are doing something. Like, it's just not your job. Like, don't worry about it.
It's, like, not that deep.
It's not that deep. And I feel like it's weird to be like, oh, they're on Ozempic. It's like, so? Yeah. Maybe they are. Maybe they aren't. Who cares, though? Like,
but the same way people used to be like, oh, she's getting Botox. I hope that's what it turns into. You know, just, like, a little more normalized.
Yeah.
You've never gotten Botox. You don't need it. You don't
I
have a single wrinkle on your forehead.
I want to get it, though, after
Why?
this baby. See, same thing. I think, like, there is this, like, feeling of, like, you want to, like, not age. I actually saw something. I think it's, like, a millennial thing of, like, we want to stay, like, young.
Want to be hot moms?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. They say that millennials, like, we're still focused on being, whereas other generations before us kind of just, like, I don't want to say let themselves go, because I know so many, like, my mom never let herself go. She looks hotter than ever. But our generation is millennials are very obsessed with being, like, a hot mom. But do you know what, like, who cares?
Yeah. And it's interesting.
Like, what's worse? Is it worse to completely let yourself go and let yourself kind of, like, become not confident in motherhood, or be a hot mom and be vain?
Well, it's funny because what I see is, like, we're trying to do it all, though, and that's, like, what the burnout is coming from. It's like, we got to be a hot mom, we got to work, we got to make sure our kids do Montessori type things, like, we got to be creative. Like, it's like there is, like, this expectation to do it all. And I think it's just when a time and place and when you actually can. I feel like I'm kind of in, like, the opposite headspace of, like, not feeling the most motivated, like, more just, like,
you're 100 years pregnant.
Yeah, I'm, like, not soaking in the end of pregnancy necessarily, but I'm like, it's all I can do right now. Like, I don't have the ability to, like, work out or get ready. I blow dried my hair this week on Monday, and I'm pretty proud of that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, I just don't have the ability to do extra at all right now.
100%.
And you were talking about this. I can't remember if you said this on the podcast or just before we were chatting, is, like, you forget how hard the end is. Like, it is so hard. And I feel like the nausea all comes back. Every day you're like, am I going into labor today? Because you're, like, having contractions.
You're, like, trying to plan things, and you're like, actually, I don't know if I'm having a baby in 3 weeks or 6 weeks or like, what's going on.
You also
weeks
get
right now.
I'm almost 36.
Like, you could. That's the craziest thing, is, like, I had a baby at 36 and a half. No, 37 and a half.
Okay, so that's like a week and a half for me.
Like, can you imagine having a baby in a week and a half?
No, I hope I make it to my induction date, which is August 2nd, because I'm, like, I don't really feel ready yet. I haven't I have 1 more week of work and then I have 2 weeks off before the baby comes. And I'm like, I need that time to like
Get ready.
nest because I haven't wanted to nest because of the move, I think.
Yeah.
Plus, okay, wait, hold on. Let me finish my other thought on being sick and then I'll say the other component. But yeah, I'm like feeling like I'm going to labor every day. I'm so exhausted. And then the other thing that's hard is you do get a lot of anxiety about the baby.
Yeah.
Like, is it going to be a safe delivery? Like, all of a sudden, all these things are going through your mind of like, what could happen?
Yeah.
And if I'm not aware enough, could I like lose all my amniotic fluid and something could happen to the baby? Like, you really start thinking worst case scenario. Not use ChatGPT.
Not talk to chat. And are you on TikTok right now?
I am, but honestly, my feed is all like, pack my hospital bag with me. It's not like
Okay, good.
It's not like triggering.
Okay.
But I'm naturally triggering myself.
Just like you're thinking about it. I think too, the more pregnancies you have, the more it's kind of freaky because it's like, okay, you've had 3 safe deliveries. Like that was at least what I would say to myself. I'm like, I've had 3 safe deliveries. Like, what are the chances I have?
I also feel like I've made it so far that it's kind of like,
well,
you've contributed a lot to this pregnancy, and so you just want everything to be smooth.
Also, a lot of your pregnancy, you're just trying to survive.
Yes.
And you're so nauseous. You're just trying to get through every day. And then you get to the end and you're like, oh my gosh, like, I'm actually going to have a baby. Not just be pregnant, but have a baby.
I feel like we also need a part 2 of this episode because I'm kind of also being like, what do I need for a newborn? Like, I'm literally Googling things like, what is safe sleep?
Do you know what?
Not Googling, ChatGPT.
It's all going to come back to you. It's all going to come back. Because I felt the same way. And then it all just came back to me. And I was like, wait, I know what I'm doing. And I was telling someone this at the gym today. The transition from 3 to 4 kids, and I wanted to tell you this today. The transition from 3 to 4 kids, now that Margot's 6 months old, 4 kids is not more than 3 kids. Now that she's getting older.
Really?
Having a newborn and 3 kids, that is what's hard.
Yeah.
It's having a newborn and 3 kids. Now that she's like kind of like on a nap schedule and not just crying all the time. Yeah. She doesn't sleep through the night yet. She slept through the night for 1 night, and I thought we were over the hump, and now we're not. Anyways, but yeah, it's not, because like today I had 4 kids plus Savannah's, our friend's son, at the park. So I had 5 kids at the park.
And you were fine. And
I was like, I'm fine. Whereas like this time last year having 3 kids at the park, I was like, this is stressful. Too much.
Yeah, and it's funny, I can't even like see myself at that point yet. Like it's just a lot to visualize, and like the thing is like I really am just gonna have to take it day by day. But
it's all a phase.
And it truly is all a phase. And I'm trying to like soak up, I guess, not necessarily pregnancy, but like this is my last baby, so I do want to soak up that part of it.
Since I don't know if I hope we can record again, but we might not be able to, and you might just get to soak it in.
Yes, wait, there actually is something I want to talk about if we do record again. I would love just like, I think that's too long to go into this episode, but just like a quick like what was worth it again in the newborn phase, because I'm kind of starting to shop and get like a few things
that I think are worth it. Okay.
And I've seen some on TikTok, but are just like advice, because I'm like, wow, it's already happening. Like I'm literally going to be in the newborn phase in like 3 weeks. And
that's so crazy.
I know you kind of just have to take it day by day, but I'm like, you were just in it. And so like maybe you have some good tips.
I do, but I also don't, because it literally is a blur.
Yeah. Think about it.
My biggest tip is that it's a phase.
Yeah.
And this time I started to spiral, not because Margot was just a really colicky baby. And so I was really worried that we would never, like there were times where I was like, we're never going to have like a night back. Like, you know, you put your kids down and you have like your night.
The sleep anxiety. I forgot about that.
The sleep anxiety. But I was also like, I remember sitting in the hot tub and Camden was upstairs with her and she's screaming, and she had been screaming all day. And I'm like, we're never going to have a night again. Like literally I kept telling myself that, like, there's not going to be a time where we can watch a show or I can.
Yeah.
And now she goes to bed at 8 and sleeps until like, I don't know, midnight. And then she wakes up and she goes back to bed. But I have a night again.
Yeah.
And that seems like, and it's only been 6 months. Like, it really, my biggest advice is just you have to remember that it's a phase.
Which is hard to do, like, when you're in it.
It's so hard to do. And the sleep exhaustion, like, there were nights that at the end of the day, after dealing with 4 crying kids all day and fighting and working and so much, where I literally would just like sob. There was a night where Camden was like, oh my gosh, I think you're having an exorcism. Like you're literally just like, I was just sobbing and like shaking because you hit your breaking point.
Yeah.
But do you know what? That's why moms are crazy. We just come right out of it.
Yeah.
But also like the things we do, that's what I was saying at the beginning of the episode or like a little bit ago, moms aren't complaining enough.
Yeah.
I don't think you can even And I think this is no shame to people that don't have kids, but I don't think they can understand how absolutely insane what we do is.
Well, and I feel like we're living on the edge every day. Like,
All
we're
the time.
at a breaking point every single day for different things. And it kind of goes full circle back to the beginning of the episode of, like, moving and creating a village. And I do think, like, it's good to have these times because it just reminds you how much you should, like, help other people when they're going through this.
Yes.
It's just, like, if someone's moving, if they're postpartum, if they're pregnant, like, the things that you can do to, like, check in on people and take care of people really do matter because you just forget how hard it actually is.
The things that people helped me with the most were just being like, hey, can I come pick up one of your kids for a few hours and take them to the park with my kids? Or can they come have a play date? Like, that was more helpful than food.
Really?
I can DoorDash anything. Like, I can make food, but, like, I feel like people's go-to is bringing dinner, which is so nice. But the things that actually helped were, like, taking my kids out of the house or, like, bringing a craft over for my kids to, like, entertain them. Like, that was really good. So if you're listening to this, you have a friend postpartum, I feel like that's just, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because, like, I even texted Sav and I was like, when can I bring you dinner? And then I responded right after and I said, actually, I forgot that I hate making dinner, so I'm going to use one of my other strengths and I'm going to do something else for you. And I, like, asked her something that I was going to do. Anyways, but
it's true, though. Like, I do think there's a lot more that you can do, especially, like, I'm not a dinner cooker either, so I just, like, will cook.
But you still bring dinners, which is nice.
Baked dinners by someone else, like.
No, but still, like, doing dinner. But, like, also, yeah. But you're gonna rock it. You know exactly what you're doing. Your kids are gonna be obsessed. It's all gonna be worth it. It's going to be hard.
Oh, yeah. My last, like, other, like, anxiety-inducing thing, I forgot to mention this, is I don't know the gender, and now I'm freaking out about it.
So that's what I was gonna ask you.
I'm freaking out about it because, not that I want to know, I've made it this far. I'm like, I am
for
sure not finding out.
No.
The countdown, I think I have 25 days left. I'm like, I can do anything for 25 days. I'll be fine. But the reason I'm freaking out is I feel like I cannot plan. Like, I can't come up with a name. And I know before I'm like, oh, I have 3 names, blah, blah, blah. But I kind of always had a top name. I can't come up with a name, and I don't feel like I can set up the baby's, like, nursery or buy any baby clothes or anything because I'm like.
If it makes you feel better,
just
I
waste.
was in the same position. I didn't buy anything.
And you're fine.
I'm fine. It all worked out. But I had that same feeling of just, like, feeling
weird
really
feeling.
anxious.
Super anxious. I'm like,
yeah.
And I'm kind of going crazy. I'm like, do I need a bassinet? That's, like, one thing I can't stop thinking about. And I have really bad decision fatigue from moving and, like, doing the house and everything. Mm-hmm. And so I can't get myself to buy anything. Yeah. I'm just, like, I talk myself out of it.
We live in a time of Amazon Prime.
It's true.
You have so many friends that have had babies. You can literally send out a group text and be like, who has this that I can borrow? Who has this? Like, literally so many things. My top baby thing has been my Charlie Crane Paris rocker. Margot has lived in that thing.
What is that?
It's over there. It's like that floral.
Is it different than, like, the one that we both had?
I just noticed I haven't cleaned the kitchen.
You gotta get to that. It's almost 10.
But also every baby's different. You know that.
Do you think I need a second car seat beyond the Duna?
Okay, so do you know what's so funny? I have the Duna ready to give back to you.
Yeah.
And I didn't have an infant car seat. I just have, like, a newer.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh, you didn't? Okay, that makes me feel better.
Yeah, and Margot's 6 months, and I just put her in that.
I honestly in the bigger one? That it's a convertible?
It doesn't even have it's a convertible, but it doesn't have a handle. So I can't even, like, take it out.
And throw it in a stroller. But she's old enough she can sit up in a stroller,
no, and honestly, I use the baby carrier everywhere. I went into Walmart today. I'm not taking her car seat out. I put her in the carrier. And it's fine. The only hard thing is burn. Because I was taking her in the Duna before. But also, Becca's like, just use the Duna. I'm like, no, I'm giving it back to you.
You should use it up in time having the baby.
It's ready to give
that's
it
like
back
3 weeks of a waste.
No, it's not a waste. Because I want it to be ready and clean and not be like, hey, I'm in labor. Can you bring the Duna? And I'm like, yeah.
I guess that is a point. I don't know. I have another car. My other car seat expired. Not lame.
Is that real?
I don't know. I don't know.
No, but baby carrier. Do you have a baby carrier? You have an Artipop.
I love mine.
Yeah. So you'll wear the baby so much. Not in the beginning.
That's the same. No, that's what I did with Jack. I wore him even from the beginning. I literally wore him all the time because you need to be hands-free. And I actually didn't like him, like, sleeping by himself. Like, I liked him sleeping on me. Like, I wanted to be with him, but I needed to be with my other kids too.
Yeah. No, baby carrier and diapers.
Okay, here's one question. I guess we won't cover this in the next episode. Swaddles. Like, is the swaddle, like, is there new things or is it just the same?
It's the same.
It's the same.
And you're going to try 5 different swaddles until you find the one they like.
And which one did Margot like? None, I guess.
She liked the Love to Dream.
This one. Yeah. I hate the look of the Love to Dream.
I know, they're just like, that doesn't look comfortable. Like, your arms are like this, but they look.
It looks like a little butterfly.
Well, and I feel like you can tell, like, quickly which babies like their hands by their face and which babies like their hands by their side. Because they kind of just, like, settle
themselves. Yeah, my kids like their hands by their face. I haven't tried the Love to Dream.
Oh, I have. See, and I have stuff I can give you. It's like, don't buy things. Like, be like, hey, can I try this before I buy it?
Yeah.
And then we switched to the Merlin suit, and I'm about to switch. It's easier than you think it is.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? And, like, you have the capacity to be like, oh.
Changing my mind.
Change your mind.
Yeah.
Or, like, Amazon Prime literally can get to your house and bring you a new swaddle
Same day
whenever
delivery.
you need, or Target, or Walmart. Like, we don't live in the country. We do. We live technically in, like, farmland, but we don't live... Like,
there's horses. Or how many people ride their horses? Or how many
I know, it's the best.
It's kind of the best. I love it. It's like we're close to we're 2 minutes from a Starbucks, but we're like feel like we're in a farm town.
We're like right next to the mountains, but also Walmart is 1 minute away. Truly, I love where we live. Like, I'm obsessed. I never want to leave.
Same. I love it. Don't move though. Okay. Anyways, this was a very random episode, but we actually also haven't seen each other that much, so like we have a lot to talk about.
So much to talk about.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I think we should get one more episode in before I have this baby.
I think we can do it. We just need to. That's another thing. Summer is hard because usually in the wintertime, our kids are going to bed earlier, so we can start recording earlier.
There's also, like, nothing to do at a certain point in the wintertime, so it's, like, kind of nice.
But summer, I'm like, Becca's like, do you want to record? I'll be there. I'm going to leave my house at 7:50, and I'm like, I am still...
Putting the kids to bed.
Well, I was still gardening. I went to the clearance section in Walmart. I'm trying to end this episode, and I can't stop yapping.
I know garden, but that's not a thing.
I know garden.
She's not a gardener, though, right?
No,
she's like
not.
Cake maker.
No. Actually, this is my last thing to say about gardening.
Okay.
Today, I went to the clearance section at Walmart, and I asked chat, I said, which plants that are on clearance would look good in my garden? And then I bought a bunch of plants.
Oh, amazing.
And I went to go, and that's what I was doing when you texted me at 7:50 and said that you were going to come. I said, no, you can't come. But I was digging a big hole to put my lilies in, because I'm doing lilies outside.
Okay.
And I hit something, and I was like, it must be a rock. So then I hit it harder, and it was a sprinkler pipe. And I said, I'm just a gal.
It must be a rock, so let me just see if I should hit it harder.
My husband said, Camden was like, well, there's a sprinkler over here, and there's a sprinkler over here, and you dug a hole right in the middle. And I said, how was I supposed to know?
No, that's the kind of stuff I do. Like, with my car, it's like, I ran into something, and instead of just, like, getting out and seeing what I ran into, I'm like, maybe I'll just try to keep going.
And see if that's when you hit the pole.
I hit the pole at the or at the car wash. No, it was the car wash. And, like, kind of embarrassing, too. Like, I probably was on camera. It's obviously awkward. But
we're just girls.
We're just girls. And, like, honestly, we do a lot. And so, like, I can't even feel guilty about little small things like that. Because I'm like, who's out here gardening? If at least we're gonna make a mistake here and there.
That's why I said to Camden, I said, Camden, I am new to this landscaping thing. I said, my dad actually didn't let me mow the lawn, and so I'm like an 11-year-old that you're teaching to do this for the first time, and tell me that you've never broke a sprinkler pipe. And he was like, okay, you're right.
One other just, like, last thought is the TikTok of you saying the leaf blower, like, what a man can do with a leaf blower is so funny because it is so true.
Oh, about when he was blowing the sand off?
Yes. Mm-hmm. It's like, give a man a leaf blower, and, like, it's like he's, like, the most manliest man he's ever been.
I love a leaf blower.
Sam loves his leaf blower, but do you want to know, like, the step up now with our new yard? A riding lawnmower.
Did you get one?
We got one.
Oh, you're kidding. I did not know that.
He loves it. Like, I genuinely think it's, like, his best life out there.
Wait, I didn't know you got one.
Yeah.
Do the kids love it?
Oh, they love it. It's actually kind of convenient because
yes,
they go out and sit. All three of them on the lawnmower with them. I'm like, sweet, I'll just clean in here. Bye, guys.
Wait, that's so nice. I love mowing the lawn, though.
Yeah.
Anyways, we have a lot to yap about, but we're back. At least I'll be back, maybe. I'm going to try. Everyone wish Becca the best. We have to announce what you're having as soon as we know.
I'm going to do, my plan is, guys, if I don't have this baby early, I want to do a full TikTok series of being pregnant this time around so I don't forget, because I'm not going to be pregnant again and there's so much I have to, like, say.
Yeah.
So my 2 weeks off, I'm going to do, like, I want to do, like, 10 episodes of, like, series of, like, first trimester, second trimester, third trimester of how crazy it's been before I forget. And then I'm going to do a little, like, lead-up video to freaking out about not knowing the gender, and then I'll probably do the reveal.
Hold on. Last question before we end it.
Yeah.
How are you going to find out the gender? Are you going to have Sam announce it to you, or are you going to have them put the baby on your chest and then look? Because I didn't have a plan.
My plan is just, like, as soon as he knows, just to say it.
Sam.
Yes.
Or the doctor.
Or whoever. Like, I just want to find out at the same time, me and Sam. So I'm like, if he's the one helping deliver and he knows the gender, to say it's a girl or it's a boy. If he sees the private parts. But if the doctor, like, I think he'll probably say it, to be honest. Well, let's say the doctor hands it and both of us are looking and we both see at the same time. Just whoever knows,
this is what I thought.
Okay.
And so they put Margot on me, and neither of us saw. And so, like, after, like, 2 minutes, I was like, wait, what is it?
Okay, so do you wish you would have had the doctor say?
No, I think I wish I would have had Camden look.
Okay, I mean, my plan is to have Sam look, but I feel like in the past he's more, like, up here with me.
So Camden was up here, and they just, like, literally, like, she's out on me, and they're, like, you know how they're, like, suctioning out their mouth and stuff?
Yeah.
And she had a swaddle around her, or, like, a blanket or something, so, like, it was, like, awkward for me to check, because you're just, like, holding them.
Were you wondering?
Just, like, a little thing. No, and then I was like, wait, what is it? So I think it was a little anticlimactic because, like, I was waiting for that moment of, like, it's a boy.
Okay, I think my plan in my mind is just have Sam look and tell me. Okay. You think that's a good idea? Like, say it as he's finding out.
Yes.
Because I don't want to, like, look at the baby like, is it a girl?
No. Is there a penis?
Yeah.
No, that's why I'm telling you, is because I had the same exact expectations. I wish I would have voiced them.
Would that be, like, difficult for, like, Camden to have looked?
No. Okay. But also it's funny because when she was laying on me, before they even said anything, I was like, it's a girl. Then I was like, wait, but what is it? And they're like, it is a girl. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I knew that, you know?
You knew the whole time.
Well, I know for you, too.
Oh, we'll see.
Can you imagine if I knew the gender, but you guys didn't?
The other day, I'm really leading on this episode, but the other day my doctor said it was a boy. And actually, it was literally yesterday. And I'm like, oh, that's a funny. She's like, well, actually, no, is it a boy or a girl? I can't remember. And I was like, oh, do you not know? And she's like, no, I actually don't know. Isn't that so weird? She doesn't know. My doctor just like, the only person who really knows.
Okay, does anyone know? Is the baby?
The only person, no, the ultrasound tech. The ultrasound tech knows. But she's like, they don't send it over. She's like, they send over me the imaging, but they don't say it's a boy or girl if you ask not to. And so she's like, I could go look in your file and look at the imaging and see, but it would take a lot of digging. So she's like, just so you know, I don't know. So if I ever tell you the wrong thing, just know that it's actually not.
Also, I want to give you full permission. Obviously, I think we've talked about this. You want a girl. This is your last baby. You have 3 boys.
Do you know what's weird, though? I am thinking it's a boy now. I think I'm either trying.
I was going to say, I hope that you feel, like, the permission to have, like, a little bit of gender disappointment if that's what it is.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think that's okay. I think it's normal, honestly.
Yeah.
I had a little bit of gender disappointment when Margot was a girl because I was, like, 2 boys, 2 girls. But now that she's her and I know her, I'm like, she's so cute right now. She's just, like, a little butterball of...
She's getting so cute.
She's so cute and it's so fun. And, like... Obviously, I want her to be a girl because I want her to be her.
Exactly.
But, like, gender's just an idea.
I'll feel that way. Like, I'm sure I'll feel that way.
But it's okay if initially you're like, oh, like...
I think that the hard thing is there is a little bit of hope that it is a girl still.
Yeah.
But in my mind, it's changed. I'm like, I do think it's a boy.
Really?
I think I'm just setting my expectations up correctly.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I think it's a girl. We should do a cast your vote when you're in labor, like, on Park Mall.
I don't know what I'm going to tell people. Like, I need to, like, think about that. Because
How you're going to announce to people what it is?
Yeah, even, like, our families and stuff, because I'm, like, everyone's going to be dying to know, but I also, like, want the kids probably to find out before I, like, text the families.
We had the kids come, yeah, so we did that. We had the kids come into the room, and she was just, like, wrapped up in a blanket without a bow, and we were like, what do you guys think she is? And, like, they were like, a girl. Like, they, like, knew for some reason, even though she didn't have, like, there was no indication, but that was fun to have them come and find out at the hospital.
Did you tell people before that, though?
No. We waited till the kids knew first. It was very chill this time around. Like, you know how last, like, I don't know if you felt this with your other babies, but it was like, okay, like, the baby's here, like, we're gonna announce the name. Like, this time I was just like, I'm just chilling. Like,
here's the baby.
Yeah, like, have another baby. Like, I don't know. It felt less rushed, if that makes sense.
Oh, I can't believe that's happening to me soon.
I know.
It's such a weird,
and
exciting, freaky
And then
feeling.
guess what? We're done.
And I'm going hot mom walk after that.
And then we're what?
Hot mom walking after that.
Well, and then as beautiful it is to be pregnant, and I want to be sensitive to people that are trying to be pregnant, pregnancy is hard, and we never have to do it again.
Yeah.
We did it.
We're closing that chapter.
That phase of our life is over.
Yeah, weird.
And now I have hemorrhoids forever.
Yeah.
Anyways,
thanks for yapping with us.
Thanks for yapping with us. We'll talk soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye, guys.